Bread is not bad. Too much bread is bad. Pasta is not bad. Too much pasta is bad. Potato, oil, butter is not bad. Too much potato, oil, and butter is bad. Hello. A big bicep soup. Welcome back to my channel. Hi guys, I'm Panthal Bivedi and this is my YouTube channel where we discuss something fun, something food, something fitness, and something life. Guess what? We are going to discuss what is a calorie. Yes, calorie is the topic that we are going to discuss today. So I have divided the video in 4 to 5 key parts, and each part would discuss the basics of the term calorie and what surrounds it. Starting with the first part, that is what exactly is a calorie. So calorie is a unit of measurement. What is a unit of measurement? If you look around yourself, there are so many examples: kilogram, milliliter, horsepower, kilowatt, liter, kilometer. All these are units of measurement. Similarly, calorie is a scientific unit of measurement. Measuring what? Measuring energy. Now, it was predominantly derived to help chemists, biologists, and physicists with their lab experiment, where they were trying to quantify energy, and then the applications were translated to the food industry. So there are two types of calories. One is calorie with a small c. We don't have to worry about it because the applications are more for chemistry and physics lab. What we discuss in terms of food and fitness is calorie with a capital or block C, which is also kilocalories. So kilocalories and calorie with a capital C are both same. We only have to worry about calories or kilocalories because the food industry already converts the small calories into calorie or kilocalorie, and whatever we see on the food label is already with the capital C. So this is in terms of the kilocalories. Now, what exactly is calorie with capital C or kilocalorie? Scientifically, it is the amount of energy that is required to raise the temperature of water, of 1 kilogram of water, by 1 degree Celsius. I repeat, kilocalorie or a calorie by capital C is the amount of energy that is required to raise the temperature of 1 kilogram of water by 1 degree Celsius. That is the scientific definition of calorie or kilocalorie that we see on our food labels, or what we discuss in terms of food and nutrition. And 1000 small calories is equivalent to 1 kilocalorie. Again, as I said, you don't have to worry about small calories because food industry already converts it into kilocalories and puts it on the label. So all we have to worry about is calorie with capital or block C or kilocalories. So the second point that I want to discuss with all of you is, why do we need a unit of energy measurement? Well, we humans require energy to not only do our physical activities, but for all internal cellular activities, for maintenance, for procreation, for sustenance. And scientists need to quantify the amount of energy that we require for maintenance, for sustenance, for procreation. That is why they created this calorie or kilocalorie to quantify the amount of energy that we humans require for sustenance. That is why kilocalorie is so important. So the third point that is very important to discuss here is, how does food get all these calories, right? Chocolate doesn't go out and hunt and eat. bread doesn't eat, pasta doesn't eat, then how they're stuffed with so many calories? Good question. So food is formed of macromolecules, important biological molecules, fats, proteins, carbs being the top three, and then we have vitamins and minerals, etc. All these complex biological molecules are formed out of chemical bonding between their monomers. Lipids or fats, monomer is fatty acid, protein, monomer is amino acid, and carbohydrate, monomer is monosaccharides. And the food is composed predominantly of these three major macromolecules. And all these major macromolecules are so complex that they are formed by chemical bonding in between their monomer units. And all this energy, or calories as we call them, or kilocalories, is stored in between the chemical bonding that binds these monomers together, which forms these complex biomolecules. That is how the food has all this calories or energy stored within itself. The next topic is what happens when we eat the food that has all this energy stored within itself in the chemical bonding. Well, when we eat the food, it goes through digestion and it goes through various chemical reactions, which we call metabolism. And our digestive processes and our metabolism takes the complex biological molecules through series of chemical reactions, which breaks down these complex biological molecules into simpler molecules, which is absorbed in the body in form of energy. It is transported and translated to various cells for various cellular functions. And whatever surplus energy we have is stored in form of fats. That is the reason why, if you're overeating and if you're overfeeding yourself, all the surplus energy that is not utilized in the physical activities, in cellular activities, and in maintenance of the body, gets stored in the form of fats in the body. So where exactly this energy gets stored or gets translated into the body? So the food that we eat first gets digested, which utilizes approximately 8 to 10% of the total energy. Yes, digestion requires energy in itself to break down the complex biological molecules, especially complex fats, complex carbohydrates, and complex proteins, into simpler monomers that can be absorbed by the body for various cellular processes and cell signaling cascades. And after that, the rest 15 to 20% of the energy is utilized in doing basic human physical activity. For example, getting up from the bed, making the coffee, brushing your teeth, going and getting groceries. So all these basic human activities require 15 to 20% of the calories that we intake. So that digestion and basic physical activities is equivalent to 30% of approximately calories that are consumed. And then this is the fun part. Approximately 60 to 70% of the energy that we eat is required for sustenance and maintenance. What exactly it means? Well, even when you're resting, your body is functioning. It doesn't stop to function. Your heart needs to keep pumping. Your brain keeps on functioning. Your kidneys keeps on filtering. your cellular mechanisms, your cellular machinery keeps on going through DNA repair, translation, transcription, cell signaling cascades, everything that we don't see inside our body that is required for cellular maintenance, for organ maintenance, still keeps on functioning. Body never rests. That is why for the maintenance of our internal machinery, body requires 60 to 70% of energy, and this is known as the basal metabolic rate. It is the amount of energy that is required to sustain human body even when you are at rest. That is where over 60 to 70% of the total energy consumed is utilized. That's the fun part. It's so fun, right? And the last question is, how much do I need? So that in itself is another video and a big topic that I can probably make another video on. But for the timing, I can say that on an average, women need 1600 to 2000 calories and men needs approximately 2400 to 3000 calories. But there are multiple factors that decides how many calories a person needs. So it's very subjective, and the factors can be your muscle mass ratio, your profession, how physically active you are, your age, your sex, your environment, your profession. So many factors come into play when you are deciding how many calories I need. But on an average, what I discussed in my previous video, for regular maintenance, for regular activities, for regular digestion, a woman needs approximately 1600 to 2000 calories, and a man needs approximately 2400 to 3000 calories. But when we go further and subjectively decide your profession, your sex, your physical activity, your fitness, what kind of sports you play, what are your fitness goals, etc., this number completely changes. But that is very subjective, and we have to approach it on a case-to-case basis. Please maintain a healthy intake of healthy calories. Also, I'm going to post some links in the description so you guys can read, you guys can get more informed, we all can learn something new in terms of what exactly the basics around calorie means. It is always fun to learn, and it is always good, especially with health, fitness, beauty. It's always good to keep yourself informed. So I'm going to post some links down there, some papers as well. Please take a look, please read it, please be informed, please learn, so no person can take undue advantage of you. On this note, I'm signing off. Also, I forgot to say, you can always DM me if you want to discuss and learn something more on the topics that I come up on my YouTube. So feel free to buzz me, DM me. On this note, signing off. I hope you enjoyed the video, and please be safe, please be healthy, work out, and learn something new every day. See ya. Take care.